Very good. Jaelyn ran 670 this past year in college. Jaelyn was a sophomore at the University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Get all my Jaelyn clips up here. Where's my race? Where's that race? All right, so I got 2 race videos of Jaelyn, courtesy of the University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Thank you, Andrew Hatch, for taking care of our guy. He has since transferred to the University of Houston. Shout out to you and Pops Carlisle for getting me this shirt while y'all were down there. I think I look pretty fly in it. I don't know. Oh man, I got my Mike Myers hair on it. It didn't mess up my swag though. It's all good. So I'm gonna show you guys a PR video that he ran. This is not it. And then I'm gonna show you guys things we did from the summer to work on helping him be his best in the 60. Okay. So this is him in lane 3. Nice high position and set. I can see his foot's kind of, at least that's what it looks like from this angle. Looks like his foot's kind of floating there. So his arms are moving off the ground, but you see he's kind of lifting. He's almost like trying to balance himself on the pads, on the pedals to get moving. Anyway, so this is 670, current personal best. I know he's gonna go way faster than that this season. So Jaelyn didn't have the traditional block clearance or acceleration, right? A lot of people talk about like low hill recovery. Jaelyn was like, screw that. I'm putting my foot down. I'm gonna mash up the ground, if you know what I mean, like putting it down. Big force, big pushes, and he sacrificed his feet being low to play to his strengths, which were his strengths, his power. Jaelyn was a big squatter. He still is a big squatter, big power clean. Sorry, I was watching the video here. So I'm gonna play at full speed. How about that? And then we can get funky. Looks like he lost that, but I don't think he really cared. So this was a messy race. It was pretty messy. But he's moving his arms. He's attacking. He's putting it down. All right. I think we all get the picture at this point, right? It's like the faster the time. We're just doing 1 or 2 things, maybe a little bit better. There's not a whole lot that differentiates fast from faster. It might be strength levels, it might be fast twitch abilities, it might be a bunch of things, but just because it took Jaelyn to his sophomore year doesn't mean that he's any less fast than these other guys. Maybe just figuring out the race or those kind of things. So if you guys are in college watching this, don't be discouraged. Keep working. It is coming. What I would love to see, if you're a sprinter in this position, i.e. you're a little bit behind or you got off the line and you didn't really push the same way you wanted, your foot position, your shin position is always going to determine the verticality of your body. So if your shin is straight up, you're gonna come up. If your shin is pushing down the track or facing toward the ground, your knee is facing down the track, your shin is toward the ground, that's where your body's gonna go too. So making sure that you feel the position of what you want. Jaelyn, this is something I would, if I was working with him at this time, I would have said, push out the block so you stay a little bit flatter. You can keep your shoulders lower to the ground and keep driving. It's very difficult to build your speed when you're already upright, because you just want your feet to be proximal to the ground. It's not really about like the technique of it. It's just more about the physics of it. I can only express my acceleration or change my velocity when my feet are closer to the ground. And if I'm up tall like this, my foot has a longer path to get down to the ground versus like this. Let me do that again. If I'm up here, I just close the angle. All right. Otherwise, I love the arms. I love how he's attacking. Could not ask for any more intensity there. Hard to tell the end of the race, but competitive. So over the summer, we did a lot of resisted runs and just working on technique. We lost a lot of strength. This was not this past summer, the summer before. So going into the 2024-2025 season. And Jaelyn came home from school and he was kind of banged up. He had got hurt during his freshman year of college, and he just wanted to change. He's like, you know, I want to be healthy, I want to run fast. So we got to work, and it was a lot of weight training, obviously, to get strong, be able to push, that kind of thing, and then making it functional with the sled. The sled was really helpful for us to identify lines of force. If you think about the sled, I like to use the sled in two different ways. So we have a traditional Excel where your shin angles are a little bit lower, that kind of thing. This is what you see here. We're on grass, it's summertime, intensity's not that high. He's in trainers. Ground contact times are a little bit longer. I don't really mind. But I want him to feel the weight behind him. Drag that, pull that sled, make it bounce off the ground. That's how aggressive I need you to pull the sled. One more time. And we've all done sleds, right? But do we do it with the intent of what we're missing? What we're missing is being able to move our feet quickly and push off the ground. Be aggressive. This is a flat Excel. So we did a contrast, I guess, this day. He went sled, took the sled off, and then we went to an open push on the sidewalk. I'm not a fan of the concrete, but it works. It's a firm, stable surface. Yeah, a little bit more shock to the shins, but as long as we monitor it, I think we'll be okay. You can see how big he's pushing there. Nice, open, and violent. I love him. Big fan of this. Hip extended. Look at that. Now, I would love to see that out the blocks from him from that last video we just saw. Anyway, happy for him down in Houston at the moment. Hoping to post some videos when the season rolls around about how he's progressing. Bang, 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 bang. Look at those arms too. Love it. All right. And then we do the sleds with upright runs now, where the force is behind us still, but we're trying to stay tall with the sled. My favorite thing about sprinting is like the formula it kind of breaks down to, right? It's stride frequency, stride length, all those good things, right? So this was us working on our stride length. My cue for Jaelyn was, hey, I need you to push down to the ground. You're in upright position. I want you to also think about making the sled bounce off the ground. Two different emphasis, but the same focus. Make the sled bounce. Put enough force that that sled is moving behind you as you're pushing downward. That's the amount of force I need you to apply. We did some traditional strength training as well. Let me see if I can find the video. Yeah, this one sucks because I got it right at the end. There's really not much to show here, but we did a lot of like trap bar deadlifts and Kaiser squats and back squats, that kind of thing. We just got them strong as heck because you can't go wrong. Just being as fast as he already was, 10.5 PR in high school, put some strength on that with some good mechanics and everything should be moving in the right direction, which is what ended up happening sophomore year. So this is obviously the summer before his sophomore year, not obviously, but this is the summer before his sophomore year. He went back to school, 670 PR indoor, 2130 indoor, 2051 as I showed you on his T-First account, 2051, 1024 as his outdoor best, and then he jumped in the portal. So, you know, running fast, getting to that 6'7" mark helped him and can help you guys as well. Last but not least,